Harry and Wellen, are you in there? Harry? Harry, are you back? Break's over. Harry, if you're back, please raise your hand. Okay. All right, so let's continue with the cosine law, okay? So before the break, we had a summary, right? So that way you see a big picture of what to do when you are given a triangle. So if you look at the cosine law, okay, you will use the cosine law when there's no pair. So one of the example will be like you are given an angle here, but you're not given the side across it, right? And then you're given the side here, but there's no angle B, right? And then you're also given a side there. So you get a side, angle, side, right? The angle has to be in between the two sides. So this is side, angle, side. So there's no pair at all. Then you cannot, it's impossible to use the sine law, okay? So sine law looks like this one. So it's used to find a missing side here. So over here on the top, it says side, angle, side, right? So this is the missing, you can label that missing side. Okay, so let me write this out first. Okay, you guys can also copy this down in the space provided. So the letters can change. Okay, of course, sometimes they change to PQR, okay, and or MNOP, right? So don't get limited to the letters, otherwise it's difficult to remember. So all you need to remember is the side that you want to find has to be the side that's opposite to the angle. Okay, so these two is a pair, the one in the red box. So if you want to find side P, then you must have angle P. Okay, it has to come in pair. And then the other two sides you can put in any order because they are adding, right? B squared plus C squared, they're adding, so it doesn't matter the order. Same with B and C multiplying, 2BC, okay? So let's try out the formula first. And then we'll talk about the second formula on the right side, okay? So we'll look at question 16. So sketch and find the indicated part of the triangle. So here it asks you to find R, right? This is a lowercase r, so you know it's a side, right? This is a side. So let's draw it out, okay? And because we don't know if it's, we pretend, okay? Pretend we don't know if sine law or cosine law. Of course, this one will be cosine law, but let's pretend we don't know it. So we'll put the angle on the right corner, on the left corner, okay? And then that's angle R, 70 degree, right? Now there's no side R, right? So the opposite side missing, right? This one's, we don't know. P and Q, you can place it anywhere. You can either place the P on the top or at the bottom, okay? Doesn't matter. And Q, 24. So that means its opposite angle will be the capital Q and P should go there. Okay, so as you can see, this one is side, angle, side. So it has to be cosine law, right? There's no pair. So once you decided to use that, okay, the way I do this is to draw out all the brackets, okay? So a squared equals to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine a, right? This is the formula. And then when you fill in the numbers, you start with the side that you want to find. You want to find side R. So your final blank should be the angle R. Right? So the angle that we put inside there, it should be the 70 degree. Okay, afterwards, you just fill in the rest of the numbers. Okay, so 15.3, 24, 15.3, 24. Okay, that's all you need to do. Okay, so take out your calculator now and plug in everything on the right side. Okay, so once you get that number, you can raise your hand and we'll check that number. Okay, everything on the right side. You should get something like around 500 something, okay? Anyone has it yet? And please keep at least 3 decimal places, okay? Because it's not the final answer. Don't round it yet. Raise your hand if you got the answer for the right side. Okay, Elaine, what number do you have for R squared?
558.910.
Okay, 558, let me write it down. 558.910. Okay, so to find the R, you need to take the square root. Okay, 558.910. And Jenny, can you tell us what's that equal?
Sorry?
Yeah, what's the final answer now?
Do you want an exact number or just
I'll round it to the 10th.
23.6?
Okay, 23.6. Okay, so approximately. So yeah, so that will be the missing side. Okay, and that's all you need to do. So this one doesn't need to use sine law at all. Okay, so pretty straightforward. There's no ambiguous, right? Nothing to worry about that. Now let's look at go back to the top. Okay, there's a second formula. The second formula actually came from the first one. Okay, so all we need to do is to isolate the angle. Okay, so you can see from here, the angle cosine A, right? Cosine angle A. This is the missing angle. Okay, let's write that down. Missing angle. Okay, So you will use the first formula if you want to find the side. If you will use the second one if you want to find the angle. And as you can see the case, this one is a side, side, side. Side, side, side means they give you all three sides. And you want to use the sides to find the missing angle. Okay, so let's see where that formula comes from. So what I'm going to do is we take this part on the right side, the minus 2bc cosine A, right? This one is minus. I'm going to swap it to the left side, right? Used to be minus. If I move it to the left, it will become plus, right? And then the A squared, I'm gonna move it to the right side. So it become minus A squared. So those two are swapping place. So after swapping, you will get 2bc cosine A is b squared plus c squared minus a squared. Make sense? Okay, and then our goal is to isolate cosine A, right? So we'll divide both sides by 2bc. So your final look will be b squared plus c squared minus a squared over 2bc. Okay, so this is our second formula. So that, right, you can compare. So the way to remember this is just to know that the angle that you want to find, you need to put its opposite side at the end, okay? The other two sides, the B and C, it doesn't really matter. So you will use this one, okay? If they give you a triangle, they tell you the three sides. So they give you side, 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 right? They give you all the three sides. And then the angle that you want to find, right? This is the angle you want to find. This is the one that you want to find. And then the side A is the one opposite to it, okay? So angle A is the missing one, okay? Angle A is the unknown, okay? The small a, small b, small c is the given. All right, so let's try a question like that. They give you three sides. So here I use the different letter, right? Angle PQR. They give you side PQR, right? Small p, small q, small r. You want to find angle P, right? This is the missing angle. All right, so we will start with, draw the picture, okay? Angle P, which is unknown. Small p, you put it here, right? The other two sides, it doesn't matter where, okay? So Q could go up here, or could go down at the bottom, okay? So cosine P. So I'll let you guys set this up by yourself. Start by drawing the brackets, okay? And then calculate everything on the right side, all right? Once you have done that, please raise your hand, okay? Or check the number on the right side. The number on the right, you should get something like 0 point something. It's a decimal. To make sure your calculator does what you want, right? You can include a big bracket and then divide it by a big bracket, right? So it's dividing the whole thing on the top with the whole thing at the bottom. Good, because some calculator, if you don't do that, right, it only divided by 2, okay, if you just type everything in. But if your calculator has a fraction, if the screen can show fraction, it's easier. then you don't have this problem. Okay, have we got the number on the right side yet? 0 point something. And then if you continue find angle P, then you need to use inverse, okay? Let's check the number inside the brackets. So Harry, can you tell us what number goes into the brackets? Let's start with the top.
11.4.
The top number, 11.4, yeah, and then?
12.5.
4.5.
10.3.
Yeah. Now
11.4. 12.5.
okay, thank you. Anyone else finish the calculator? Okay, please raise your hand. Type it all in. Only 5 people got the numbers. Taking too long, okay? It's just typing in to the calculator. Okay, Brandon, do you have it? Brandon?
Almost got it.
Okay, let me know when you have it. Not yet?
No, I think I messed up some part.
Okay, does your calculator show what you typed?
Yeah, I think I inputted one less bracket.
Okay.
I got it now.
Yeah, what do you have?
20,305.877.
Too big. It should be 0 point something. Okay, what you can do, what you can do is do it separately, okay? Can you find the answer for the top? Okay, just get the answer for the top, one at a time. Do you have the number for the numerator?
Oh, 180.12.
Yeah, okay. Now please calculate the number for the denominator.
285.
285, okay. Now you divide them, okay? You can also do it this way. This one is safe, this way is safer, right? You can check every step.
Uh, 0.632.
Yeah, okay. So in your homework, you can do it this way too, instead of type everything in, okay? Too easy to make a mistake. Okay, Marcus, how do we continue to get angle P now?
Wouldn't you just do cosine inverse with the 0.632?
Yeah, and can you tell us what you have?
Hold on, I need to type it in. It's 50.8.
Yeah, 50.8 degree. Make sure you input the degree sign, okay? Very good, all right? So that's all for the cosine, okay? There's no ambiguous, very straightforward. You just need to know when you need to use sine law, when you need to use cosine law. If you get cosine law, then either you find the side or the angle. If you are finding the side, then you need to have sine angle side. If you are finding angle, then you need to have side, side, side. Okay, look at all the highlighted. All right, so let's make a summary again. Okay, we'll complete the flow chart. So if you are not given a pair, you go to cosine law, right? And then once you get to cosine law, you are finding this find side. Okay, if it's finding side, then you use this formula. Okay, I hope it's not too messy. Okay, that formula. If it's finding angle, find angle. Then it will be cosine A, the angle that you want to find. Sorry, that's a mistake. Okay, so you have finding angle. Okay, and remember it comes in pairs. Okay, the angle you want to find, okay, remember place the number in the right places. All right, so that will conclude the trig chapter. Okay, so in the homework, you will have the obtuse, right? The checking number triangle for obtuse, and also especially the one that you need to pay more attention to is the one with the two solution. I will give you two questions. that has 2 solutions. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, take a look at the questions. I will be choosing from number 3. Okay, there will be 4 questions, assigned 4 questions, but 2 of the question has 2 solutions. So you need to check how many solutions each one has before you begin. Okay, so you can make a note. Okay, so later I'll be picking numbers. So if you have any more questions, you can stay afterwards. Okay, otherwise we'll call it a day. Okay, and you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.